shortly about this area. It's an area that sort of I'm not too sure about myself really, so I'm looking to sort of learn more. But who better to tell us than we've got DJ and TV presenter Tyler West on the show. Welcome to the show. Great to have you on board.
Hey, morning, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you, Tyler. Good, all good. So, can you give our listeners a bit of a rundown on what this is all about, please, Tyler?
Yeah, so, I mean, well, every fortnight, 60,000 tonnes of tech trash is produced in the UK. And now that figure alone, I mean, it's shocking, but also to think that we are all, part of that problem, but also part of that solution. Currys have made it their mission to sort of erase that figure and work towards raising awareness and also, putting out there the options that people can actually responsibly recycle. Like let me ask you, man, how many sort of unwanted, sort of tech trash items do you have in your house? Like whether that's a wire or whether that's an old mobile phone, whether that's an old microwave, like whatever it is. How many of those do you sort of have in your household alone?
That's a good question, Tyler. I recycle. I'm joking. I've got loads, mate. Loads. So
exactly.
I must admit, I'm sort of like, this has been interesting for me as well, like really informative. So I got to admit, I hold my hands up to something I haven't been aware of. But yeah, loads, absolutely.
Because I mean, recycling as normal on a day-to-day basis. That everybody always sort of tunnel visions it and say, oh yeah, that's recycling. But actually, recycling your trash. There's not much sort of learning about it out there. There's not much sort of knowledge about it out there. I'm even one for it myself. I'm guilty of it. Me and my partner just moved house, and she's been saying to me, there's this whole box of old wires and extension leads and things like that I need to get rid of. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've just been keeping it for just in case. But I don't know what just in case is because I don't actually have that many appliances in our flat. But at the same time, it's thinking about the ways that you can actually get rid of it. And Currys have created Trash Tycoon in Fortnite, one of the best games on earth, to basically sort of help educate Gen Z and also showcase out there just exactly the figures and stats when it comes to tech trash in the UK, but also how you can go about recycling it responsibly. They have this element in the game, which is a cash for trash recycling machine, it translates into real life as well, to be fair, because this is something that Currys actually provide. So you can take any of your unwanted goods, any of your unwanted tech trash items, take them into a Currys, and you can get a £5 voucher towards your next purchase with them as well. So the fact is that there's over 846 million unused electrical items buried in homes right across the UK. And so everybody is sitting on gold mines, basically. You've got stuff there that you can, if you want to upgrade your telly, well, there you go. You've got some tech trash in your house that you can recycle responsibly, and also you can upgrade your goods.
No, it's really interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm sort of thinking there. I'm just trying to do the math in my head to see what I've got available to maybe bring in. But I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, these sort of things. Sort of thinking about it, how much depth does it go? I mean, I'm thinking, does it sort of extend to things like, a fridge, a smoothie maker, or is it just generally like maybe an old phone, or maybe outside the scope of the conversation? But is there a rough idea where people can find some more information out, Tyler, where they can sort of learn to know if they've got something there they can bring in?
Absolutely. I mean, genuinely, yes, it's pretty much everything. It's fast electrical items. When you're like, oh, I'm just going to bin that wire, or I'm going to bin that set of headphones, or that, oh, that's only got one half of it. Like they're the sort of things that definitely look at taking into Currys and trading in and getting some cash for your trash. There's more info obviously over on the Currys website and across their X page as well. Their Twitter page has got more information about the Trash Tycoon game as well, because there's actually an incentive over there as well. If you go onto the Trash Tycoon game, you'll be addicted to it for hours. I'm just warning you. All right, I haven't slept. It's amazing. But at the same time, you can get rid of e-trash in the game. Take it to the cash for trash machine. Build up your base. Take a screenshot of your base. And if you post that on X, you've got the chance of winning over £1,000 worth of tech goods as well. So there's a little competition there as well for people to get involved in. And of course, Trash Tycoon is available to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really interesting for sure. And just in terms of sort of like you mentioned there about the bringing the items in, I don't obviously sort of it was the scope of the conversation, but in terms of like, is there anything people need to do for that? Do they need to like make an appointment, or how does that generally work, Tyler? I'm not sure in terms of what they need to.
I mean, there's curries up and down the UK. Just pop in, take in your items, and they'll be able to help you out with the cash for trash scheme. I think the most important thing about it is that like a lot of people are sitting on so many items that they don't use, or so many items that they need to get rid of, and as easy as it has been, like we've all been guilty of it in the past, of just binning it. But at the same time, that is what is causing the 60,000 tons of tech trash produced in the UK every fortnight. So this is part to help the problem, but also part to help your pocket out here as well.
No, absolutely.
Especially if you're looking to upgrade your tech. There's refurbished tech at Curry's as well, but also they're up and down the UK. So there's bound to be round the corner from you as well.
No, absolutely. No, there's one not far from where I live, and sort of reflecting on what you're saying there. I've got like 3 or 4 small boxes of like old headphones and all sorts of stuff really in there that I just don't use anymore, but I haven't sort of gone and stored away in a cupboard type thing. But yeah, it's sort of make a bit of it. I think on top of that, it's also making a bit of extra room in the house as well, isn't it, Tyler? It's kind of sometimes gets a bit cluttered. You have a sort of corner of the room where you kind of put everything in a box type thing or in a cupboard somewhere. It takes out the clutter as well, like that too. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense, to be fair, in terms of obviously on a different levels, the financial side, clear the room a little bit as well, but also good too, isn't it? That's the sort of thing for sure. Just a sort of reminder for them, just for our listeners, Tyler, I mean, you mentioned there before what they can do, but like the website details, where can they go just to sort of remind them again to find out more information, and sort of whether it's the game or to go into sort of Curry's? Could you just give them a bit of a reminder?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can dive into Trash Tycoon in Fortnite. You can go and play the game, and that's where you can upgrade your base and basically get rid of the 60,000 tons that is sitting there in that map of tech trash, and then have your chance of winning over £1,000 worth of prizes. But also details of that is over on the Curry's website, and also over on their X or their Twitter. If you go on over, have a look on there. Gamers, you'll be living your best life, but also anybody sitting there with like unwanted like tech trash within their house, like even whether that's cables, whether that's phones, devices, whatever it is, Curry's will be able to help you out with that, and you can get a £5 voucher.
No, absolutely. No, it's really interesting and informative speaking to you, Tyler. Absolutely. I think I'll definitely check out the website, and I've certainly got a lot of stuff. I just want to, move on, to be fair. So yeah, that's I'm sure a lot of listeners in the same boat. To be fair, I mean, this is something that's been new to me. Really, I wasn't aware the extent, the magnitude of all the waste. It's just surprising in one sense, but it's just incredible to think that there's so much waste there. But thanks for your time, Tyler. Really interesting, informative. So it was great of you to join us, and have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Legend, Jimmy. Take care, man.
Bye.